Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man.
It's no secret that the newest Marvel series to Disney+, WandaVision, uses its fair share of visual effects. But according to the Vision actor himself, Paul Bettany, WandaVision's full runtime will contain more VFX shots than Avengers Endgame. And that's no small feat, considering Endgame had exactly 2,496 shots with added visual effects. Considering all of the intense battle scenes within a movie featuring pretty much everyone in the MCU and their respective superpowers, it makes sense that so many shots in Endgame required VFX. But what is it about WandaVision that supersedes Avengers Endgame in the visual effects category? Today, we'll be taking a deep dive into some of the scenes in WandaVision, looking into what type of VFX were used, what the scenes looked like before the effects were added, and why so many effects were needed for the series. Let's jump in. The critically acclaimed sitcom starring Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany features some of the most extravagant set pieces with the most stunning post-production effects that Marvel has ever done. And that's not without notice. WandaVision is the highest rated Marvel production on Rotten Tomatoes and serves as the very first entry in the fourth phase of the MCU. There's no doubt that all of the excellently executed visual effects play a huge part in the popularity and praise that WandaVision has received. WandaVision's visual effects can be attributed to 10 different VFX companies, such as Monsters, Aliens, Robots, Zombies, or Mars, Rodeo FX, Industrial Light and Magic, Digital Domain, and more. One of the most obvious effects added to WandaVision is the black and white that the first 2 episodes were filmed in. What not everyone might know, though, is that in order to make the color pop more in the black and white episodes, instead of Vision's normally maroon appearance, Bettany was painted blue. This isn't a new trick by any means. In the early 1900s, actresses would slap bright blue or green lipstick on, since early TV cameras picked up blue and green tones much better than red tones. And since everything was filmed in black and white, the final production is interpreted by the viewer as red lipstick. The same concept was used in WandaVision, so that Vision's color would be interpreted as the well-known maroon that we see when the scenes are in color. This is one of those shots before the effects and after the effects. Taking more pages from the early film industry's book, WandaVision used its fair share of old-school effects to line up with the eras which were represented in the series. For example, the older-looking scenes used a lot of puppeteering props and some rewind effects, rather than simply using CGI for all of Wanda's powers. Like these. By creating film effects from the scene's respective eras, it creates the feeling that you're truly watching a piece of content from that era. Talk about submersive! Some of the more exciting visual effects include scenes where the actors are suspended in mid-air. Visual effects are used to remove the wires from which the actors are suspended, and they help smooth out the scenes overall. WandaVision was the first time Marvel really ever had to choreograph multiple mid-air fight scenes with multiple actors in the air of each of those scenes. Luckily, Elizabeth Olsen is a natural flyer, stating, "It was so fun. I love flying. I love doing the flying work. But it's the first time Marvel's really had to create a full flight sequence in the air. And we think they did a pretty good job."
I'll give you the role you chose.
It's no wonder how amazing the quality and attention to detail is in WandaVision, considering each episode's production costs are a staggering $25 million, reaching about $225 million total for the entire series. That kind of budget is similar to that of movies such as The Avengers and Captain America Civil War. Unlike learning the secret behind a magic trick, the wonder hasn't been lost after taking a peek behind the curtain and seeing some of the talent behind this one-of-a-kind series. Instead, it just showcases how unique and intricate the production of this show truly is. But what do you guys think? Did anything in this video stand out to you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on to see more like this. That's all for today though. We'll see you next time with a brand new video.